Hello my dear students, welcome to our online class. I am Anju Sharma, your English teacher. This video is for class 5. Topic of the video is chapter number 5, which is titled as Peter and Wendy. Sorry, Peter and Wendy by Sir James Matthew Barrie. So in our previous video class, we have studied the explanation of this chapter, word meanings. Today I am going to explain the exercises of chapter number 5. I hope students you have understood the chapter, the explanation of the chapter and the word meanings also. So today we are going to start our exercises. Going to study the exercises. So children, I would like to request you to open your book at page number 70. So students, let's start our first exercise, which is given on page number 70. Making connections. Quick answers. First question is, the plot of a story is made up of a problem, important events and a solution. The plot is like a roller coaster ride. It goes up as the suspense increases and then after a solution is found. It comes down as the suspense decreases. Follow the instructions given in each box on the graphic organizer on the next page. So see on page number 71, graphic organizer is given here. So our first exercise is put the important event in the correct order. Means they are in incorrect order and you have to put them in a correct order. So first I am going to read as given in the book. Wendy woke up. Tinker Bell found Peter's shadow. Peter bowed to Wendy. Peter sat down on the floor and cried. Peter tried to stick his shadow on with soap. So what happened first? Number 1 is Tinker Bell found Peter's shadow. After that, Peter tried to stick his shadow on with soap. After that, what happened? Peter sat down on the floor and cried. Then Tinker Bell found Peter's shadow. And in the last, Peter bowed to Wendy. Clear, children? So next is, what was the problem? Peter lost his shadow. Peter had a short name, or Peter had a strange address. What was the problem? I think children, first is the answer. What was the problem? Peter lost his shadow. Clear? Next is our solution. Now what was the solution? The shadow stuck to Peter on its own, or Peter attached the shadow himself, or Wendy sewed on the shadow. So I think children, you also know Wendy sewed on the shadow. So our answer is Wendy sewed on the shadow. Clear? Now children, our next exercise is reference to context. So in this exercise, we are having question answers. See, first is, the lines are given here. There was another light in the room now, 1,000 times brighter than the night lights, going in and out of all the drawers in the nursery, looking for Peter's shadow. So children, in these lines, the poet is telling there was another light which was brighter than the ordinary light. And what happened there? the fairy the fairy came in the room and searching the shadow. So on the base of these lines, we are having some questions. So see question number 1. Was it day or night at this time in the story? Yes, obviously it was night. Why? The night lamp was there shining. The night lamp was shining. The night light was shining. So that's why it was night. Answer is it was night as children had gone to bed, and this night lights gone out one by one. Clear? It was night as children had gone to bed, and this night lights gone out one by one. So come to question number B. What was the bright light? Well, the light was flashing of Tinker Bell as she moved around quickly. Come to question number C. Where was Peter's shadow found? Peter's shadow was found in the chest of drawers. Peter's shadow was found in the chest of drawers. Clear? So our next lines are, how clever I am, he crowed. Oh, the cleverness of me. So who said this? Peter said this. How clever. He was dancing with a joy. How clever I am. Dancing with a glee. How clever I am, he crowed. Oh, the cleverness of me. See how clever I am. So on the base of these lines, here are the questions. Who thought he was clever? Who thought? Yes, Peter thought that he was clever because he was showing his cleverness. What had this person forgotten? Well, he had forgotten that it was Wendy who sewed his shadow back to his body. Next one is, what was the person doing as he said these words? Who was he? Peter. Peter was jumping about in great delight. Clear? Our next exercise is read, reflect and write, given on page number 72. So children, our fourth question is give our description of Tinker Bell. Yes, very, very interesting and easy question. I think all of you know this answer. So our answer is, Tinker Bell was a little fairy dressed in a leaf gown. She wore a leaf gown. She was as big as a child's hand, and she moved about very quickly. Very small, but moved very quickly. She spoke fairy language. Clear? Now come to our next question. Question number 5. Why did Wendy cover her face with the blankets at the end of the story? She felt sad, na? You know? Answer is, Wendy had helped Peter by sewing his shadow. Correct. Back to his body. Instead of thanking him, Peter jumped about acting like he had done it himself. This made Wendy annoyed and she covered his face. Wendy helped Peter. Even then, Peter was saying that he had done it himself. So this made Wendy annoyed and she covered his face. Next question is question number 6. What do you think of Peter's behavior after he got his shadow back? If you were in his place, what would you have done? Very nice question. Children, see, Peter's behavior after he got his shadow back was not nice at all. Rather than grateful, he should be thankful, but he did not do like that. So he did not thank Wendy for help. If I were in his place, I have been very grateful and thankful, Wendy, for help. Clear? I repeat, Peter's behavior after he got his shadow back was not nice at all. Because, why? Because he was showing his cleverness. He did not thank Wendy for help. He should thankful to her ना. If I were in his place, अगर मैं इसकी जगह होता, I have been very grateful and thanked Wendy for help. Clear? Now come to question number 7. Does this story seem real to you or does it seem like a fantasy? Give reason for your answer. Fantasy, children, you know, which is not real. So, this story is a fantasy. It deals with a boy loses his shadow, which is not possible in reality. These are only imaginations. It contains fairies which are imaginary characters. Clear? Next is making sentence. Number 1, messy. Raju leaves his clothes in a messy pile on the floor. B. Extremely. It is extremely difficult to see in dim light. Ordinary. It was just another ordinary day. Beautiful. The teacher explained the concept beautifully. Clever. Fox is a very clever animal. And then last is funny. It was a funny joke. So clear, children? This exercise, jumble letters are given here with a clue. And you have to unscramble the letters, get words from the text. A small pouch sewn on clothing used for carrying small articles. So this is pocket. B. Large balls of burning gas found in space. This is stars. A dark area that forms when something blocks the light. This is number C is shadow. Then D. A substance used with water for washing and cleaning. This is soap. An opening in the wall of a building to let in air and light. This is window. A large piece of wooden material used for giving warmth. This is, what is this? This is woolen. A large piece of woolen material used for giving warmth. This is blanket. Given in the text also these words. The details of a place where someone lives. Yes, address. A set of hard with object used for biting and chewing. This is teeth. Now children, see page number 73, grammar time. So here one new exercise is for you, modals. Now children, do you know what are modals? Modals are helping verbs that are used to express possibility, ability, permission, request and offer. And one thing very important, they cannot be used without a main verb. They always use with the main verb. So children, I am going to tell you when we will use this modals. So our first modals are can, could, will, would, may, might, shall, should, must. These are the modals. So if I will take first can and could. Children, can we use for express ability or could express past ability and offering help. Next we will take will and would. Will, all of you know, talk about the future, and would offer help, offer something. Okay, if you are offering something, you can also use this modal would. And after that, may, might, may we use to take permission, ask permission, and might express possibility, and express slight possibility. The next is must. Must express something one has to do. Must express something one has to do, like we must exercise to keep fit. Then next is should. Should, when we give advice, you should eat you should eat this, you should do this, you should eat this fruits like this only. So when we give the advice. And next we will take shall. Shall suggest. Suggestion is there in question we can use, and show intention also. Okay. Now on the basis of this modals, here are some exercises. So children, see, open your book at page number 74. So our first exercise is A part. You eat too many sweets. Now you eat too many sweets. Now you dash eat a more balanced diet. You should. तुम्हें ये लेना चाहिए. You should eat a more balanced diet. Next is dash you like tea or coffee. Now we are offering something, na? Here we are offering something. So we will say, would you like tea or coffee? Would. We will use here the modal would. Our next is, last year I dash jump higher than Xenia. This year she stood first in high jump event. Now here expressing past ability. Here you are showing this sentence is expressing the past ability. So here we will use, last year I could jump higher than Xenia. This year she stood first in jump event, high jump event. So there is a possibility. Now come to D exercise, D part. It's good to know that you enjoy reading. Dash give you a book of exciting adventure stories. Now here in this sentence, talking about future and suggesting something also. Suggestion is also there. So what we will use? We will use it's good to know that you enjoy reading. I will. So here will and shall you can use. I will give you a book of exciting adventure stories. Now come to E. I have forgotten my sharpener at home. Dash I borrow yours? Here ask permission. You are taking permission. So may I borrow yours? I have forgotten my sharpener at home. May I borrow yours? So here is a modal may we have used here. So in F part, father cannot find his spectacles. He was at the office all morning and dash have left them there. So slight possibility is there. Slight possibility, for slight possibility we use might. So father can't find his spectacles. He was at office all morning and might have left them there. Clear, children? So students, here is a new exercise. Next exercise, very interesting. Change each of these sentences into negative statement and a question. The sentences are given here. You have to change this in negative statement and a question. So children, for negative statement, first of all, what is the rule for to change to form in a negative statement? First we will write the subject, then modal, then not, then main verb. So subject plus modal plus not and plus main verb. To form in a question, change in a question, first what we will write? Yes, modal. Then subject, then main verb. Modal plus subject plus main verb. So children, come to the first question. Our first A part is, they can climb the mountain. This is simple statement and first we will change into negative statement. They, can is a verb here. So we will use can Not, we will use not with can. Can is a verb. They cannot climb the mountains. They can climb the mountain. They cannot climb the mountain. Now in question, what we will do? First we will write the modal. Can. Can they climb the mountain? Then question mark will be there. Can. First we write this modal, then subject and then main verb. Then rest of the sentence means remaining part. So they can climb the mountain. They can climb the mountain. So they cannot climb the mountains and can they climb the mountain? Clear? Now come to B part. We will go to Mumbai next week. This is a simple sentence, simple statement. Now first we will change this into negative statement. So for negative statement, what we have to do? First we write subject, then modal, then not, then main verb. So first we will not go to Mumbai next week. So first is our subject, we will not, then modal plus not and main verb go and then remaining part. We will not go to Mumbai next week. In question form, first we will write the modal and after that subject, then main verb, then remaining part. Can we go to Mumbai next week? And don't forget to put the question mark. Always put the question mark after the question. So next is Geeta should wear her cap. So negative statement. First, what we will do? Subject, then modal, then not and then remaining part. Geeta should not wear her cap. Geeta should not wear her cap. And question is first modal, then subject and then verb, then rest of the remaining part of the sentence. Should Geeta wear her cap? And question mark. Next and last is they will walk to school tomorrow onwards. So first is our negative sentence and for negative sentence first subject, then modal, then not, then main verb and then remaining part. They will not walk to school tomorrow onwards. This is a negative statement. Now come to question. Now first modal, then subject, then main verb and then rest of the part, remaining part. Will they walk to school tomorrow onwards? Yes. I think children, this is clear to you. I hope students you have understood the complete chapter. Reading of the chapter, summary of the chapter, word meanings, explanation of the chapter, question answers and other exercises also. So children, there is a time for your assignment. Your assignment is learn and write question answers in your Mulberry notebook. Learn and write question answers in your Mulberry notebook, Mulberry copy in very neat and clean handwriting. Your work should be very neat and clean. Next, learn and write remaining exercises of the chapter in your Mulberry book in neat and clean handwriting. Children, if the space is given, sufficient space is given in the book, you do the exercises in the book itself. If there is no space, you can do it in your Mulberry notebook. Okay? So thank you my dear students. Thanks for watching till the end. We'll meet soon in another video class. So have a nice day. Take care. Bye.